Our next reader, Teresa Burns Murphy, all the way from Fairfax, Virginia, is going to read from her honorable mention short story, Fresh Start.
Fresh Start. Mom and I were sitting on the living room floor in our apartment in Kennerly, Arkansas. We had our backs against the couch, and she was having me spell words to her. School was out for the summer, but Mom still made me do lessons every single night. She said the most important thing for a girl to be was smart. She said 5th grade was a big year, and I needed to be ready for it. I had just spelled receive when a rock the size of a biscuit came flying through our front window and landed with a thud on the floor in front of our feet. Mom yanked me over to the side of the couch and said, "Get down, Crystal." I buried my face in the shaggy green carpet that still smelled like cat pee and Cheetos from the people who had rented the apartment before us. Mom had poured a ton of carpet freshener on it and vacuumed the dickens out of it, but that smell just wouldn't go away. At first, I thought some high school kids might be in the parking lot showing out, but when I heard a woman yell, "Leave Big Chuck alone, Debbie, or the next time it'll be a bullet aimed at your head," I knew that rock had been meant for us. I raised my head a little bit, but Mom hissed, "Keep down, Crystal." I pressed the back of my hand to my nose and kept still until I heard a car revving up its motor and the sound of tires screeching out of the parking lot. Just as I raised my head again, Mom's cell phone rang. She crawled across the floor and got the phone out of her purse. "She was just here, Chuck, but I think she's gone now." There was a pause, and then Mom said, "But didn't you tell her nothing was going on between us?" Mom's voice didn't have a bit of zing left in it when she finally said, "I understand. Soon as we can get packed up, we'll be over there." "What's going on, Mom?" I said as she put her phone down. "That was Big Chuck. He said he's going to have to let me go." "But why?" "He said his wife got some ideas about us." Mom didn't have to say anything else. Men and their wives and their girlfriends or whatever they had were always getting ideas about Mom. Even my own daddy got ideas about her, and I don't know how many times he accused her of flirting. He said she drove him straight up the wall, and that one day he wouldn't have any choice other than to kill her or leave. I guess he decided against killing her because when I was in the 3rd grade, he moved to Little Rock. He was less than 100 miles away from us, and the only times we ever heard from him were once a month when he sent a child support check and on my birthday and Christmas. He sent me a card with a $50 bill in it and the same message every single time. "Hey, Crystal, hope you have a good one. Love, Dad." "So are you going to get another job?" "I sure am, Crystal, but not in this town." "Why not?" "We're moving tonight." "Good a time as any, I guess." "But I like it here. Plus tomorrow's Saturday. You know that's my swim day." "We'll get us a motel with a swimming pool. How about that? You can swim all day tomorrow if you want to. Now come on, let's get our stuff ready to go." It was after midnight when we pulled into the parking lot of Big Chuck's Diner. Mom had worked the breakfast and lunch shift there ever since Dad left. She was always talking about doing something different, but I didn't think she'd ever really leave Kennerly, and I sure didn't think she'd do it in the middle of the night. She got some good tips from regular customers and even some from people just passing through town. Big Chuck said she was the best waitress he had ever had. I figured her talk about going somewhere else was just a lot of hot air. The lights were on inside Big Chuck's Diner, and I could see him looking through the slats of the open blinds. It wasn't long before the glass door swung open and Big Chuck made his way across the parking lot. "I'm sorry, Deb," Big Chuck said, resting his muscled-up arms on the side of Mom's car and leaning his big square head toward the open window. "My wife's always been a little crazy." "A little crazy," Mom said, her blue eyes as big as moons. "She could have killed Crystal with that rock." "Thank you."